Hi, welcome to my kitchen. I am going to be making a pumpkin pie. I believe Austin had requested this, and I told Greg I would make it. I'm going to make the crust first, and I don't make just one pie. I don't think I've ever made just one pie in my life. So I'm going to make two of them. And I'm going to start out by putting flour on my little piece of fabric here that I've had for, oh my gosh, years. It looks like it too. But I love rolling out dough on it. I don't know what I'm going to do because it's going to wear out real soon. Got a little hole started right there. Now I start out with my flour, and then I've got 2 cups of flour in there. And I really don't, I've never measured it. I'm going to try to, so you'll know what I do. And I use probably about, I'm going to say, that's probably about 3/4 cup of Crisco. Now I have used lard too. But I'm going to use Crisco tonight because that's what I've got. And then I just kind of blend it up with my fork to get it all mashed in there real good. It's getting time for pumpkin pies too. First part of September here, and that means fall's right around the corner. I love fall because it's beautiful, but I don't like what follows. Don't mind winter if it doesn't, but just a little more Crisco in there. I don't mind winter if we don't have a lot of ice, but I don't know if we will or not, and I guess we don't have any say in that. Take whatever God gives us and go on with it. Okay. That all mashed in there. And I just do it till it kind of has a little crumble to it. It just kind of looks crumbly. My water's got a little bit of ice in it so it stays cold. And I just mix my water in with my flour and my Crisco. You just add enough to get it mixed in there. I really don't want that ice cube in there. So anyway, put that in there. Then I'll just get it mixed in a little bit. I'm not a fancy pie crust maker. I just make plain old pie crust. Okay. There you go. Take that out. And I'm going to get my pie pan set over there. Christmas pie pan. That's nice and deep. I like a nice deep pie pan for my pumpkin pies. So I got that pie pan out. And I just take a little bit of my crust out and roll it out. A little flour on top of it. And I just kind of roll it up like that, make a little ball out of it, sprinkle some flour on top of it. Get rid of some of this other stuff or it'll be on the floor. And then I'll roll it out. That was in my flour. And if it sticks to your pie, your rolling pin, just add a little flour to the corner and keep on rolling. Yeah, it's about time to start making those caramel apples and fall pies and apple pies, apple crisp, things like that. And then I just hold mine back a little so that I can get my lay it in my pie pan, fold it over, and just smash it down in there. And I know I see some of the most beautiful pies made. The crust looks so nice, but like I said, I'm not a fancy pie maker. I know there's fancy ways to do them, but I've always done them like this. Once in a while, I'll change and do it with a fork or something like that. But I think this one's going to be just plain like I'm doing now. But it'll taste okay. Easiest thing there is to make. Okay, get it all done like that, and then I just go around and cut the edges of it off. And like I said, I don't just make one pie. I think it's a waste. I mean, you've got all this mess. Why make a mess like this for one pie? So we're going to make two, and I'm sure somebody will want it. Get this done, and then I'll mix up the pumpkin, and then we'll get it in the oven. And that's all there is to making a pie crust. How difficult was that? Wash my hands a little bit, and then we'll start on our filling. I've already got some of it started a little bit. Clean up some of my mess here. I did, like I said, I'm using a mix, pumpkin pie mix, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I use that, and sometimes I use the pumpkin. But I had that, and I didn't have the pumpkin, so we're using that today. So, and I'm using Libby's. So anyway, you'll take your can of pumpkin and put it in your pan. And then you use 3/4 cup of milk. I'm using carnation cream, and I like that. It's something I've always used. I guess it's because I've always used it, and that's why I'm still using it. Now, that's how they say to use it. I always add cinnamon, and I always add pumpkin pie spice to mine. I add a teaspoon of each in my mix, on and above what they say to do. But you don't have to. But I like the extra spice in it, so that's why I do it. And then I put in 2 eggs, which, as you can see, mine's got more because, like I said, I'm baking 2 pies instead of 1. And I didn't get my mixer out. I'm not sure if I've got any ice cream to go on this. If not, we'll just have to have whipped cream. I bet there's not anybody that can make as big of a mess as I can in the kitchen. Okay, we're going to bring all those spices that I put in there together. Oh, I love to smell cinnamon. I love smelling cinnamon. Oh, it smells so, so good. Just wonder if I can make a mess with this. I bet I can. Okay, now we're just going to put this in our pie crust. Now I think I'm going to try something. I've never done it before, but I've been watching my son do it. So I think I'll try it this time. He's always taking honey and putting in the bottom of his pie crust. So I think Mom's going to try it this time and see how that works. I'm sure it works good because it works good for him. I told him once that I don't normally do that because I just bake them faster. The heat, I turn it up a little bit higher, and that makes the bottom of them a little bit faster, so I don't know. But anyway, we'll try it. Try anything once. Now we're going to, oh, I love the smell of that cinnamon. We'll put this on our pie crust. Okay. I think it'll work. I think we got 2 pies. There we go. On the phone, my daughter won't eat pumpkin pie, but I'll see if any of the grandkids will, and if they will, I have a friend down the street. I'll call her and see if they want one. Okay, now after I get that done, what did I do with my, there it is right in front of me. My goodness, I'm good, aren't I? I need a little brush. There. Okay, I'm gonna brush just a little bit of egg white on the crust, on the edges, so that it kind of helps brown it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, now we're going to put these in the oven at 450 for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go back and turn it down to 350. And I'm going to leave them in there for another probably 45 to 50 minutes. I'll check them. It depends on the person's oven. Everybody's oven's different. And when they're done, we'll be back. Okay, I'm back with my pies. Okay, we have our 2 pumpkin pies out of the oven and they're done. A lot of times they'll start cracking a little bit. That way you know they're done, but I usually, there you go. I know they're done. Just take your knife, put it down in, bring it out. It's pretty clean. So you know they're done when they do that. Now you have to let your pumpkin pie set for, they say let it set for 2 hours and cool on a wire rack and then cut it. So we're going to let those set for a while and then we'll cut them and see how they taste. I appreciate you joining me in my kitchen today. Everybody bake a pumpkin pie and enjoy fall with the pies, especially the pumpkin pies. And CJ, I hope I helped you today. I know you had requested the pumpkin pie, so let me know how you like it. And enjoy fall. And I thank you bunches for joining me today.